What is up, you guys? AngryColt here, back at with another YouTube video for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Extra Pack 1 and just go over everything that you get from it. With this Extra Pack, you get 2 outfits, a whole lot of new Z-Souls, new Super Attacks, and new Ultimate Attacks. This is the first Z-Soul that you get. If I don't, who will? Basically, whenever you use Dragon Fist, it gives you a temporary boost to all your melee attacks by an XL%. If you like using Dragon Fist, this will probably be your Z-Soul. Here's how much damage it does without the Z-Soul. And then in the next clip, I'll show you guys. This is me with the Z-Soul. It gives it about a 1,000 or 700 attack boost, which is, pretty decent. I didn't really see any use for the Z-Soul, though, because you could just use your just pieces in the game, and it gives you the same boost, but for your, forever, whenever it activates. So, there's really no point. Now, for the next Z-Soul, I kind of got mixed feelings about. It's called I'm Thinking of Becoming a God Tuber. Whenever your stamina gets broken or you break your own stamina, you get a temporary boost to all attacks by an XL percentage and a temporary boost to movement speed by an XL percentage. Now, this sounds a little bit broken for a 1-star Z-Soul because, there are people out there who break their own stamina. I'm talking about the female Majins, all the broken stuff, the 3 stamina bars, spam their evasive. Yeah, basically they can swap I Like You Better when you're mad with this Z-Soul, break their own stamina over and over again, and just spam, Oral Slide and stuff, and get a crazy damage boost and a movement speed increase. I don't even know. Maybe nobody will use this Z-Soul and just stick with I Like You Better when you're mad. But I don't know, it has that bonus. If you're not going to cheese though and use the Z-Soul, I guess it would be alright. I'm not sure how long the buff lasts. And if you really wanted to, you could just use other Z-Souls and stuff that do buff your attacks and movement speed. If you really want to, the movement speed is noticeable. So I mean, if you want to move faster, that's cool. But for the next Z-Soul we have, looks like you're done. Whenever you use data input, you get a temporary boost to normal attacks by an XL percentage. This Z-Soul is kind of trash because it's just really not worth it. You're only getting a boost to your normal attacks by an XL percentage, and like I said, there's other Z-Souls out there. Like Before Creation Comes Ruin and you're just pieces in the game, they give you the same boost, but basically for nothing. You just gotta wait for the Z-Soul to activate. So I don't really see the Z-Soul being that practical. I mean, unless you want to use a Z-Soul, go ahead. But like I said, there's other options out there that are much better. Now for the next Z-Soul, we have the real fight starts now. Whenever you use the following techniques, which are Evil Blast, After Image, Phantom Fist, Pressure Sign, Sudden Death Beam, you gain a temporary boost in strength to all Ki Blast skills by a large percent. This Z-Soul is another one of those. You're gonna see this kind of type of a trend, but this Z-Soul, it's cool. You get that boost whenever you land that counter move. But some of the counter moves don't even give you any damage. So if you want to earn that small large percentage to your Ki Blast skills, I guess you could use it, but like I said, you could just use Before Creation Come Ruin, get a XL percentage boost throughout the whole match. So it doesn't really seem worth it. That's the damage with the move before I use the Z-Soul. Here's the damage with the move with the Z-Soul. So you get about 1,000 damage increase. You probably get a bigger increase with Before Creation Come Ruin though. Now for the next Z-Soul, we have Earth is in Your Hands Now, which basically actually is pretty useful. Whenever you use Hero's Flute, all allies get health regeneration and they take reduced damage. It reduces all damage that they receive as well, which is pretty cool. It's basically like Energy Zone, but it gives them that little small buff where they take reduced damage. Here's an example of me using it in a parallel quest on some Cybermen to regen my health. It's pretty useful, but only thing that it does is it sacrifices, your Z-Soul slot for another Z-Soul that could be pretty useful for damage and stuff. But this Z-Soul is pretty good if you want to be a healer and heal teammates and you don't want to run Energy Zone. You can just use this because they don't have to be near you or anything. You can just pop it from any distance and give them that damage reduction and also health regeneration, which is pretty nice. This Z-Soul is pretty good. Most Z-Souls on here aren't really that great, but this one actually is pretty cool. Plus, if you hold down Hero Flute's input, you can use it longer. Now for the next Z-Soul, we have I'm Stronger Than Ever Now. Basically, whenever your Ki is maxed out, it boosts stamina recovery speed by a small amount. And also, whenever your Ki is maxed out, it activates auto Ki recovery, which is pretty nice. Here's an example of me doing it right here. As you guys can see, my stamina is maxed out, and I am gaining Ki over time. And I'm not using potential unleash or anything. It's just me gaining Ki. Now, I realize that I'm a male Earthling, and male Earthling and female Earthling already have auto Ki recovery. So I don't know if it increased it, or if it's doubled, or maybe I'm not even sure if the male Earthlings and female Earthlings have that, but I think they do. Now here's my stamina recovery speed. As you guys can see, it's actually pretty fast. This Cecil isn't that bad. It's just it kind of asks you for a little bit too much. It wants you to have max stamina and it wants you to have max ki, so you can't really use your stamina or ki unless you want the Z-Soul not to work, which is kind of whack, but it's decent. Now with Extra Pack 1, they added one new mentor, and that mentor was the Masu. He should have been a mentor for the other DLCs, but now we got him for $10. For the first move you get, it is God Splitter. This is basically like Big Bang Attack without the tracking, and you can also use the move by pressing input twice. Whenever you first use it, you just hold it in front of you, which is pretty nice. Whenever you're attacking someone, you just go ahead and pop it right in front of them, and you can press the input again to shoot it at them. If you do it in front of them and then press the input again, it does way more damage. This move is really, really strong. You're probably going to see it a lot in ranked, just because of how much damage it does and how easy it is to use. For the next super attack, we have Heavenly Arrow. Basically hop back and then shoot a whole bunch of key blasts with really good tracking on them. If you push the input forward, though, you do like a little like stab attack and then jump back, so you can use it whenever you're close to an opponent. Does really good damage as well. So Moss's moves are also really, really strong. Here's his ultimate attack after I regain ki. Basically, it takes 300 ki. Actually does really nice damage, and you can't say that move does not look clean. It's basically what he did to that monster in anime. It does really good damage, and it looks pretty easy to combo into. So yeah, the Moss's moves are really, really good. Look forward to seeing them a lot in rank, because I'm gonna probably be using them. Not really broken or anything, they're just really good, except for maybe God Splitter if you spam it. For the next move we get, it is Super Boo Ghost Kamikaze Attack, I think. Yeah, Super Ghost Boo Attack. Basically, you press the input twice and the ghost will track an opponent. To be honest, it really isn't good as the other super attack where you only shoot one, because you have to press the input twice, and you can't really combo into it because it takes a little long. As you guys saw right there, you can't combo into it. Now for the next move, which is completely useless unless you're just trolling, or I don't know, maybe in the extra mission if the boss is too strong, hit the boss with this. You turn your opponent into a candy, a gumball. You can't do anything to the opponent while they are the gumball, and it wastes one ki, so it's not really useful at all. It doesn't really have that much range. All this move basically is for just trolling, and they probably just put it there just because this is what Super Boo used on Vegito to turn him into a gumball. But yeah, this move's not that good. Doesn't really do anything to help you, and I'm not even sure if it does that much damage. So yeah, just for trolling, that's basically what this move is for. Now for the next moves that you get, I didn't get these yet because RNG sucks. But basically, here is Petrifying Spit and Evil Flame. Evil Flame is actually really, really good. I'm looking forward to getting this move once I do parallel quests a lot. RNG just sucks, man. These drop rates for these new skills and stuff is ridiculous. They should have probably just added them to the TP Metal Shop, or put them, I don't know. I just wish whenever you completed a mission in Xenoverse, you'd get the move after you beat the parallel quest, so that way you wouldn't have to do it over and over and over again. But this move does do a lot of damage, has really good range. It's basically like a really nice combo finisher, and also it leaves like a flame on your opponent whenever you hit them with it. I don't know if it lingers damage for a little bit, just a short amount of time, but I don't know. It looks pretty cool. Now for the next move, we have Petrifying Spit. Everybody thought this move was going to be a little bit broken or a little bit OP, but it really isn't that OP. It barely freezes somebody for like half a second or a second and a half. Low-key, this could be a pretty disrespectful move. You knock someone to the ground and spit on them. That's pretty disrespectful because you're spitting on them. So that's probably one thing you do with this move. You could also hit somebody with it and then grab them if you want to. But if you try to combo them at all or any way, they're just gonna go flying off into like somewhere random. You won't be able to do anything with this move, and you can't really use any ultimates or super attacks because it just takes too long. Now for the next move set that you get, this is Android 13's move. This is the move Handy Cannon. You can cancel the move out with stat vanishes or steps, whatever, whenever you hop. And this move is okay, I guess. The only thing bad about it is it doesn't really do that much damage and it doesn't have tracking, but you can spam it like I'm showing you guys right here. So yeah, but I doubt this will work this well in online. So the move is okay, I guess. Now for its ultimate, SS Deadly Bomber, this is like Android 13's bread and butter. This is basically like one of the best ultimate attacks that this DLC brought. The tracking on this move is crazy. I do some pretty crazy stuff. As you guys can see, I knock him across the map and then go for SS Deadly Bomber. And look at this tracking. It just goes up and then it goes down. And it'll get your opponent. You can almost cheese with this move because as long as you're locked on and you shoot it, your opponent's going to be forced to use their evasive or try to dodge this move because the tracking, is really, really good. I even done these things where you can like lock off and then shoot it and then lock back on, and the move will make its way to your opponent. I tried shooting it backwards and then locking onto my opponent, but it doesn't really work because it kind of has to travel way too far. But it probably would work if I was a little bit closer. But yeah, the tracking on this move is really good. Doesn't do too much damage though, and it does take 4 key bars, so that's kind of like the only downside. Next up, we have the super attacks that you get for Tapion. You get Brave Sword Slash, which is like one of the best super attacks that came out with this extra pack. You can pretty much use this move in any situation, whether you're doing a down combo, knocking someone away. It's like the best combo finisher ever. And another bonus, that is a strike skill. So if you're a strike super build and you need strike supers with a little bit more range, this move has a ton of range. I almost thought it was a Ki Blast super because it reminds me of the Ki Blast super Rashka's Claw. But no, this is a strike super, and it's very, very good. If you're a strike super build or a hybrid build like me, you'll probably use this move a lot like I plan to do. Next up, we have his ultimate attack, which is probably, like, it's an okay ultimate attack. It does a lot of damage. It's kind of difficult to land. You kind of need that heavy stamina break. It acts just like Burning Strike, which is basically Dragon Ball Super Trunks' move where he kicks you in the face. But the hit detection on it is a little weird. Your opponent has to be standing up, and you want to have them with a heavy center break, so that way you can land it, or else it won't land if they're laying on the ground because it will angle at it'll be at a weird angle, but it does look really, really clean. Like the animation on it is really, really nice, and that makes up for it being so weird. It's not bad, it's just weird how you land it. You have to have a heavy center break. Don't try to do it after a light center break. I haven't really seen any combos or anything. There's probably one combo you can do, but that way you don't need a heavy center break to land it, but you know, with testing it'll get better. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that you get for Extra Pack 1 for your creative characters. I'm missing one Z-Soul that I didn't put in this video. I think it's called, You Will Make a Great Piece to My... I don't know, you know what I'm talking about. If you guys know what I'm talking about, put it in the comment section down below. That would be greatly appreciated, and I will pin it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's a little bit different from what I usually do. I just wanted to let you guys know what you guys get from Extra Pack 1. All in all, it isn't that bad, and if you got $10 lying around, I'd probably go ahead and buy it. You do get a ton of stuff with just, you know, $10, which is probably the most that I've ever gotten from a DLC. Plus, you know, you get Android 13, Tapion, Super Boo, Gohan Absorbed, and Deborah. They should have been in the game from the start, but, you know, $10 isn't that bad for all the stuff you get for your creative character, and outfits, and parallel quests, and stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything you get for your creative characters. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys found it useful or anything, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know what you guys thought, and subscribe for more. I will see you guys on the next Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 video. Peace.